Honorable Chairman, the Right Honorable Stephen Harper, Honorable Deputy Chairman, Mr. David McAllister, the Honorary Chairman, Lord Ashcroft, Honorable Assistant Chairman and Vice Chairman and Women, Honorable Secretary General, Mr. Christian Kartner, Honorable Deputy Secretary General, Ms. Tina Merchep, members and officers of the IDU family worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Honorable Chairman, they say a year in politics is an awfully long time. If that is the case, then 3 years must be an eternity. It has certainly seemed so to me personally and to my party, Chadema, if not to my beloved country of Tanzania. This time 3 years ago, I was in a Nairobi, Kenya hospital trying to survive the bloody consequences of an assassination attempt in which I was shot 16 times. I lay unconscious for 6 days, and in the weeks and months that followed, I underwent 24 surgeries and ended up with a crooked arm and one leg 7 centimeters shorter. 3 years down the line, and I provided the roar of the whole people in a general campaign that was unprecedented in its energy, support, and the hope that it gave to millions of Tanzanians. Hardly 5 days after what was supposed to be that general election, I was forced to seek the protection of the German embassy in Tanzania, a victim of death threats from the same forces that had tried to kill me in September of 2017. And now, officially in exile, I am a recipient of the Bush-Thatcher Award for Freedom, the highest honor bestowed on an individual or party by the IDU worldwide family, named after 2 illustrious leaders of 2 of the world's oldest surviving democracies. 2 such events would be enough for a lifetime. Happy is the man to whom it is granted to get one such lucky break. But I have been involved not in 1 or 2, but in many such lucky breaks during this one ongoing lifetime. I have slept on concrete floors of slimy police jails, and I have been elected president of my country's National Bar Association by my professional peers. I have been through the darkest bottom of the valley of the shadow of death, and I have ascended the shiny peaks of life at its sweetest. How awfully long is 3 years in politics? Honorable Chairman, for 5 years, our party, Chadema, like our country generally, has been subjected to the sternest of tests that any lawful and democratic organization could be subjected to. Our party leaders, members, and activists have been extrajudicially killed, murdered in cold blood, or abducted and disappeared in the manner of the Latin American military dictatorships of decades past. Many have been tortured in police dungeons and in secret torture chambers operated by the intelligence and security apparatus of the Magufuli regime. Others, like me, have sustained life-threatening injuries from assassins or police violence and been maimed for life. Yet many others have been unlawfully arrested, held in police cells or jails for lengthy periods of time, or persecuted in the courts of law on completely bogus charges. And that is to say nothing of the continuing efforts to destroy Chadema through more covert but no less pernicious methods, such as the bribery of its leaders and officials and the instigation of divisions amongst its leadership and the rank and file. In short, our party and nation has been subjected to physical and psychological trauma the like of which is without precedent in our entire history. But we have not only survived these terrible trials and tribulations. Despite, or perhaps because of these privations, we have actually thrived. Because of the 5 years of the prohibition of lawful political activity for parties other than the dictatorships, we were forced to dig deep into the country's political soil, building a grassroots party organization of incomparable strength, depth, and vitality. Thus, as a result of this party organization, in the local elections that were scheduled for November of last year, we were able to field candidates in over 90% of the positions in contest, the first time in nearly 3 decades of our existence.